The monk who was canonized as St. Moses the Black was better known to his peers as Abba Moses. An Ethiopian, St. Moses the Black started out life as a slave in the household of an Egyptian governor. As a young boy, he began stealing things from the home. On identification of his crimes, Moses was dismissed from the house. Alone in the world, Moses joined a gang of bandits. A young man with a brawny and imposing physique, Moses was able to strike terror into the hearts of his victims and fellow raiders. Within no time, he had become the leader of a small gang. The legends depict a cold-blooded brute who would willingly ruin honest men and their families. One day, Moses was attempting one of his trademark home robberies when a barking dog on the property alerted the owner. Frustrated, Moses retreated and decided to come back, try again, and this time turn the robbery into a homicide. The dog alerted the owner again, and Moses was forced to run and hide. Fleeing from the authorities, Moses took cover in the desert, only to stumble upon a community or hermitage of desert monks. He fell in love with the monks' lifestyle and enrolled himself in the monastery of Petra in the desert of Skeet. The stories of St. Moses the Black as a young monk detail the chronicles of a slowly reformed soul, demonstrating how a man prone to violence with an enormous temper could gradually become one of the most serene, calm, and austere of the Desert Fathers, well respected for his peaceable advice and holy counsel. St. Moses, once plunging into despair over his own lack of self-control during the early days in the monastery, sought counsel from his abbot St. Isidore. St. Isidore took St. Moses the Black to the rooftop of the house just before sunrise. As the sun broke on the horizon, St. Isidore said, "See, the light only gradually drives away the darkness. So it is with the soul." Moses was ordained a priest in old age. He founded his own monastery and had 75 disciples and lived in this life for 75 years. He foresaw his death, and one day he told his disciples to flee, for the barbarians were going to attack the monastery. When the disciples also urged him to flee with them, Moses said that he must die by violence, for at one time he himself committed violence, and according to the words from Matthew 26, "For all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword." He remained there with 6 brethren, and the barbarians came and slew them. One of the brethren, hidden in the vicinity, beheld and saw 7 shining wreaths as they descended upon the 7 martyrs. Did you enjoy the magnificent conversion story of St. Moses the Black? Click subscribe for more. See you in the next one.